twos and ones, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you returning, guys, welcome. I know it's been a while, guys. I haven't really been on here and really sat down and talked and did my 1-2 like I usually do, y'all. It's been a busy week. Kids are out of school for vacation and things like that, so just tending to the children. I had a passing birthday that just passed, y'all, and it was an awesome birthday. I thank you guys for who all the guys who did wish me a happy birthday and supported me still on those days, okay? Because I really wasn't posting like major videos, but it was like I was posting like, look, if you my true day one, you already know what I have been posting in the last days, just like motivational, like content of other motivational speakers other than myself, okay? And so guess what? Every true motivator needs somebody to motivate them. So it's just a chain cycle and circle of one another just helping one another, okay? Everybody should have, I don't care what type of speaker you are, what type of motivational person you are, what type of teacher, preacher, prophet, whatever you are, everybody needs somebody to, motivate them, okay? And with the Most High being the main motivator, we want to give him all praises and all glory goes unto the Most High, okay, y'all? So let's be glad, let's be thankful in this day because this is the day that he has made. And so, guys, I'm not here to judge nobody or nothing. If you celebrated Thanksgiving, good for you. But if you're kind of coming into the fruition of why Thanksgiving is its origin or why it's being created or why is it being celebrated around the world, then you know. Okay, so it's not going to be a thing that happens overnight because we all have been like it's all been drilled in us all our life to celebrate these pagan holidays. But the Father is wanting his people to know in this hour to hold the holy holidays over the pagan holidays, okay? Know the holy holidays and keep the holy holidays. If you've been watching my channel, you know all the holy holidays is the Feast of Trumpets, the Passover, the fall festivity, what is it? The Feast of Trumpets. It's 4 of them, okay? It's like it's some you've been watching my channel. I've been telling you guys all the holy holidays, okay? Go back and check out those videos. And we all know the pagan holidays, which is Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, all those, okay? And even Thanksgiving. I'm a Thanksgiving baby, guys. I was born on Thanksgiving, okay? My mother was in labor with me on Thanksgiving, okay? So my birthday land on Thanksgiving like every 7 years. My birthday didn't land on Thanksgiving this year. It was 2 days before Thanksgiving, but you get my drift. Like 2 years ago, my birthday was on Thanksgiving. And so, guys, I'm not here to like judge anybody or anything, but I did just want to go over the little origins behind Thanksgiving. Okay. Honestly, I feel like Thanksgiving should be every day. Thanksgiving should be not just one day where you gather at the table and you wear your bestest outfit and you be fake and you be phony and you be over food and you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you all year, but on this day now all of a sudden we here, we see. I know everybody got their own lives and whatever the case may be, but it's just the same. It's like a cycle loop. It's like being stuck in the matrix, the loop of the matrix. Every year at the same time, you doing the same thing, spending all your money, going out your way to cook all this food. People don't come over. People do come over. They use it for your food. Then you're broke. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no food for the rest of the month, whatever the case may be. But like I said, I'm not here to bash nobody. I'm not here to judge nobody. That's for the Most High to judge. All I'm here is to plant the seed, guys. And I pray in the coming years, the people that did celebrate Thanksgiving come into fruition and to knowledge that, that's not where it's at. It's a pagan holiday, okay? And Thanksgiving should be on every day. Like I said, it shouldn't be no Pacific day where you gather with family. You should be able to gather with family on a Friday for a fish fry. You should be able to gather with family on a Tuesday for Taco Tuesday. Like, it should be family, should be always, not just on a day, okay? You should be thankful every day that you wake up and you are above ground, okay? Every day you have something to be thankful for, not just on no one day, okay? But basically, Thanksgiving, they put all these pretty like filters over it. They made it look good. They put all these, cute turkeys on it and make it look like, festive and something you got to celebrate. But just know what you're celebrating. Know the real dark origins behind Thanksgiving, okay? And so I'm going to read this here real quick. I don't want to hold you too long on this topic because, like I said, I'm not here to judge, but I'm just here to plant the seed, okay? So it say, the dark truth about Thanksgiving is that the origins are entwined with the violent history of colonization, not a humorous feast. And the holiday often overshadows the brutal conflicts, land thief, and enslavement of Native Americans that followed. Many of the same European settlers who celebrate the first harvest later engaged in violence against Native people, and the event is viewed as a time of grief by many indigenous people today. And so basically Thanksgiving was really a time where the European people, okay, the European people, they came and they took land, okay? They took land. They did brutal things to the people of the land to take people land. They was killing people, babies, kids. They was taking people villages, taking people lands, taking people out, just like every single day. And Thanksgiving was a thing that happened, like they celebrated it every day, but they cut it down to like once a year. So I don't know if they still doing this like once a year, going out taking land, killing people. Where I don't know if I could say that, but or taking people out and stuff like that. But instead of doing it like a every time, like an everyday thing, because they used to do it every time they take something from somebody, or brutally do things and have conflicts against people and take people lands. They was celebrating. It was like a constant. This was like a constant thing. Like this was like a every day, every week, every 2 days of the week thing that these people would celebrate, of taking people things and taking people lands and taking people homes and taking people food and taking people identity and taking people everything that you can take from a person. That's what they were celebrating, being thankful that they were thankful for brutalizing so many innocent people and taking people lands and things that wasn't theirs. They were thankful to have that harvest of other people things, not their own things, but things that they took from people, if that makes sense, okay? And so it's just like, who would want to celebrate something of that caliber where the holiday, it has a lot of darkness behind it. I don't care how many turkeys you put on it, how many color oranges, browns, greens you put on it. I don't care how many festiveness you try to make it look like, oh, it's a time where family come together. No, 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 no. The real thing is a thing where people will celebrate and taking stuff from people, from the Native Americans. If you really a true awakening person, you know the Native Americans was us. We are the Native Americans. We were the first ones who had the land of America. We were the first ones on this land. Columbus never discovered this land before we did. We were the first ones over here, and they came over here and took the land from us, and took our villages and kids and our religions, anything you can name of. They took it all for themselves and capitalized off of it to this day. They took our own knowledge and truth and land and used it against us. So it was like that story in the Bible, Judas, right? Y'all know how Judas betrayed Jesus, right? If y'all been on my channel, we all know that Jesus is not the real Messiah. It was just something that they copied off what we already had. Our real father was Yeshua, and they spent off and made their own father and took and whitewashed all our religion and everything and made everything white. And Jesus was a white European man with blue eyes, long hair. That's not the Most High Father, okay? The Most High Father Yahuwah had wool hair. He had eyes of a fire. He had skin of brass, like burnt inside of an oven, refined, okay? And these people, they basically just took all our stuff and whitewashed it and made us believe what they were believing, okay, and used it against us. And it's crazy. And it's like, come on now, come on. And the real Native Americans, like I said, the real Native Americans was us. We were the real first black people. The black people were the first one who had this land, but they made it seem like they were the first one that had this land, and it wasn't. And so Thanksgiving is really about them taking stuff from our ancestors and our people, the people that were before us. Okay, that's what Thanksgiving is really about. And if you celebrating this holiday, then you celebrating the success of them taking things that were not theirs. That's the whole point of it. Like I said, if you're gonna celebrate anything, celebrate. If you ask me on Thanksgiving, me and my family, me personally, we just celebrate the fact of knowing the truth. Okay, we know the truth about the origins of Thanksgiving, the dark truth about celebrating that day. We know the truth. Okay, so that's my thing in my family. Like, we know the truth about it. And so, like, we gonna have a meal like any other day on a regular day. It ain't about no Thanksgiving. It's about being thankful on every day for family and friends and stuff like that. Okay, but I'm not going all over the place because I kind of lost a little focus. But anyways, it's about Thanksgiving is basically was about the brutal conflicts, land thief, and enslavement of Native Americans that followed many of the same European settlers who celebrate the first harvest later engaged in violence against Native Americans. So that's why I was saying, like, the Judas, like the story in the Bible of Judas being that Judas betrayed Jesus. That's the story of us. We were the light, we were the people, we were the godly people, we were of the most high. We were the people that we didn't have no weapons. We didn't show like strife and madness. We was a good like kind of, how you say it, kind of colonization. We was a good like citizenization. We were good people. These people came over here and divided us and split us and made us bad and made us, go against one another and made us violent and took our religions and took our kids and people and split it up this and split up that and made us come against each other. But the whole thing was, we accepted them when they came over here on the boat. The European white man that came over with the blue eyes, the devil, we accepted them on the land. We accepted them. We showed them how to fish. We showed them how to, catch your food, cook. We showed them everything, how to wash their behinds. We were the adventures of washcloths. We taught them. And what they did was they came over here and they betrayed us. They took everything we taught them. They betrayed us and took out our ancestors and started going against them and slaying the villagers and the villages and taking out our people because they betrayed us. We were the people they betrayed. So that story in the Bible where it said Judas betrayed Jesus, they betrayed us, the God-fearing people, the people of the Most High Father. They betrayed us with the Judas kiss and took everything. And so if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, that's basically what you're celebrating, the Judas kiss. Okay? And I really don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I really don't want to be the bearer of bad news, okay? But it is what it is. We, as for people, I already told y'all on this channel, we gonna know the truth, light, and love. We not gonna sleep over here on the truth. The truth gonna set us all free, okay? Take your money and go save for a trip for you and your family. Do other stuff besides doing the same matrix stuff at the same time every year. Okay, go buy you a house. Go take your money and invest in for you and your children. No, go invest back into these people that's only taking from us and poisoning us in the first place. Okay? So that's some stuff like that story about Judas in the Bible portraying Jesus was really the story about how they portrayed us on our own land. They came over, we showed them how to fish, how to cook, we showed them how to wash their behinds, we showed them anything you could think of. We showed them and they took it from us. That's the whole thing. They just started betraying us, slaying out our land, slaying out our people, taking this, taking that, and just taking us, putting us against each other, selling us over here, taking us there, taking us there, taking us there. Okay, it was a sad thing. And these people, instead of celebrating it on an often thing, like everyday thing, they start to celebrate it like once a year. And so that's where Thanksgiving come in, okay? And he said, beyond a single feast, the first Thanksgiving was not a singular humorous event, but a harvest celebrate that was followed by increased conflict. Counterline violence. Counterline violence. The history of Thanksgiving is often followed by the history of violence, including massacres and the seizures of native lands by colonizers. Notes, okay? I don't care if the Native America, they can say Native America all they want. Native America was us. We were the black people. We was the first people over here. Okay? We were over here. And they switched all our names: Puerto Ricans, Native Americans, Indians, African Americans. They gave us names, and they gave us religions, and set us off in groups and certain things, and what group you in, what group you in, what group you in. Grief and remembrance for many Native Americans, many black people, many people that was over here first. Thanksgiving is a time of grief, as it symbolized the start of the ongoing oppression of the indigenous people by European colonizers. So it started the depression, the not only the oppression, but the depression of our people, of them keeping us like in a place where we can't remember where we came from, keep making up these pagan holidays, and just making up these religions and making us follow their plans and their things, and taking everything from us. This is an oppression to this day, is a depression to this day, and that's what Thanksgiving is about. It's a grief. It's not a happy go lucky holiday like they dressed it up to be. Okay? And I don't mean to hurt your feelings. I don't care. You can base your turkey, you can dress it up. It still represent oppression and depression of what they took from us. And if you really want to know, when they started taking us out in villages and stuff, they were eating us. So we were their harvest. The harvest that they were eating was us. Them European people came over here, and they were what they call Jeffrey Dahmer, like a person that eats people. I can't think of the name. Y'all know what the name is. Drop it down in the comments. But we were they harvest. So y'all gotta think when these holidays come up, you gotta think of what we went through as a people, and what they have stolen from us, and what we are celebrating. What's the reason behind things? The Father's advising all of us to go deeper in this hour, and just not go off of what we've been taught all these years by our oppressors. So I really ain't got much to say on that. I'm gonna leave it right there. I did want to come on here with the real origins behind the real meaning of Thanksgiving, y'all. And do I want this to be the case? No, y'all. I was born on Thanksgiving. Maybe that's why I was born on Thanksgiving, so I could be the one. When my birthday was born, when I was born on that day, I know the devil was mad, because I was gonna be the one that come up and stand up against the enemy and the enemy holidays and tactics. That's me. That's what the Father made me born for. So, no, do I want Thanksgiving to be a bad thing? No, but it is. Because we all celebrate our whole life. We don't want it to be a bad thing. We used to celebrating it. So, but we got to wake up, y'all. We got to wake up. We got to wake up. Come out from under them. That's what the Father is saying in this hour. Come out from under them. Come out from under our oppressors that made up all this stuff and got us following this stuff. Come out, come out. Wake up in this hour. Wake up. The Father is waking his people up all around the world. And I love y'all. I hope this message did not fall on deaf ears. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Y'all spread this message, because we need it to go to all four corners of the earth. And with that being said, y'all already know what it is on this channel, guys. Love and peace. Bye.